Lackey, go.
I'll go Horseman or Elves. Go. Your turn, Daniel.
Yeah, no, I'm just waiting. The video is so far behind. Like, there's nothing on your playmat right now.
Oh, seriously? I can relog in. Maybe that helps.
Okay, now it's on board.
Okay.
All right, draw for turn. Fanatic. Sacrifice for the Land War.
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah, 19.
Sharpshooter.
Oh boy. Okay.
Mountain, go ahead.
I'm gonna go mountain forest. I'm gonna play a survival of the fittest. Then it's your turn.
Oh, survival. Dang it! All right. Draw. Attack with Lackey.
Yeah, 18.
Lackey trigger. Ringleader.
Sure.
War Chief. Wasteland. Fanatic. Pile Driver.
Sure.
All right. Land for turn. War Chief, go ahead.
No, this one is yours.
Okay.
That was a draw. Like mine wasn't too shabby, but
yeah.
yeah, mine was a turn 3, the range tournament, but that was probably good enough on the on the play, but not good enough on the draw. At least not with an active sharpshooter.
Gotcha. Right. Well, I learned something new when scheduling this. I didn't realize you guys' daylight savings time was different than our daylight savings time.
Yeah. This is
It's so
two-week
weird.
window. At least I think it's 2 weeks, right? Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Right.
We're just 1 hour closer together, I think. Yeah, it's 5 hours now, not 6.
Right.
The monthlies really
5 instead of
make you
6.
notice. Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've started to understand who's in what time zones. I'm in this. I'm like, oh, okay, not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. You can do 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right.
There we go. Good.
All right. 2, 3, 1.
Yeah, we can.
I did.
Daniel won. Like quick lucky game.
Man, this seems good, but
I'm gonna keep this one.
I'm. That sounds American of us. Yeah, right. I can't. Gosh darn it. Oh, yeah, I really couldn't have. Okay. Thanks. After this game, then we can sideboard.
Yeah. Are you gonna? Are you gonna sideboard cards? Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Correct. Yeah, in hindsight, that made perfect sense. Hindsight is always 20/20, though. So No, I was talking sideboard yesterday. All right.
3-2-1.
3-2-1. All right. 2, 4, 6, 7. Gosh, it doesn't seem great, but it's better than the last hand. All right. Go ahead.
Turn 1, Premodern Elves. Go.
Finhorn. All right. Go ahead.
Gonna make a Priest of Titania.
That's when you draw, or is that the?
That's taps for 1 green for every elf in play.
1 green for every elf. Okay.
Yeah, attack for 1.
Take it. 19.
Your turn.
Mountain. Pile driver, go. Five mana on turn 3.
Usually is a good sign, right?
Right.
I'm gonna make a Multanish Acolyte.
Okay, that's when you draw a card. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta keep all these guys. Yep.
I'm gonna play Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah.
1 mana for fitting, and I'm gonna use the mana to discard Squee.
Yep.
Let's get it. Queer Ranger.
And the Ranger is, what does that one do when it comes into play?
Nothing, but I can return a forest.
No, return untap.
Yeah.
All right. All creatures in play, are they all 1/1s?
This one is 2/1. The Acolyte.
2/1. Okay.
I'm gonna play the Green Ranger with the Premodern Elves mana.
Okay.
I'm gonna let's see. Let's play this. I'm gonna bounce a forest to untap the priest. I'm gonna make 4 mana.
Jeez.
Then I'm gonna discard the deranged hermit.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna find a symbiote. I'm gonna play a symbiote. I'm gonna bounce the acolyte to untap this thing.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna let me check your list. Let me check your list.
This is not looking good for me.
I'm gonna pitch the acolyte.
Is it in your hands?
No, I think I'm just thinking what to do.
All good.
Let's see, can you kill it? Start. Yeah, I'm just checking if you have any outs to this, but I'm pretty sure you don't.
Pretty sure I'm gonna be dead here soon. So
Yeah, I think so as well. Let me just double check if you have. Oh, wait. If you go War Chief, Cradle. No, that does not work.
War Chief is
Yeah.
3 though.
Yeah. I'm just checking if you can kill it. And I'm gonna tap 3 to make the Masticore.
All right, how big is the Manticore?
It's a 4/4.
4/4. Okay.
I'm passing the turn to you.
Is Manticore in play?
Masticore is in play. I tapped the creature.
Manticore, not Manticore. Jeez, different creature. All right.
It's alright.
Draw. Cradle.
Yep.
Insect bounces a elf to your hand. Is that right?
Yeah, it does.
Hearth Charm. Kill the. I keep saying Manticore. Masticore. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce the forest and tap the priest.
Okay.
I'm gonna regenerate the Masticore.
Oh, that's right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty out of it here. We're going to cycle Gem Palm, dealing 1 damage to the insect.
Sure.
Draw a card. Pretty sure I'm screwed, but go ahead.
Let's see. Upkeep. I'm gonna turn Squee. Then I'm gonna discard a forest to the Masticore. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna play a forest. 3. I'm gonna shoot 2 at the pod driver. And attack for 5.
Okay. Puts me at 14.
Pass the turn to you.
Foothills. Zach.
Yeah.
Go to 13.
Yeah.
Mountain.
A 2 on top, please.
Go ahead.
Good. End of turn, I'm gonna discard Squee to the survival.
Survival, sure.
Grab a symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to choose piles as well? Like I'm either way fine with it. I'm cutting in the end regardless.
No, you're good. You're good. I just offered because I didn't, just in case.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. I'm pretty dead at this point.
Yeah, I need to forget to discard my Masticore. I'm gonna discard Squee to the Masticore.
Yep.
Let's see. Attack for 5.
Take me to 8.
I've got you at 9.
9?
Yeah.
I took a point of damage from the wooded foothills.
Yeah, I attacked twice for. Well, I attacked once
5,
for 1.
5.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I did not calculate the wooded foothills probably then.
All good.
Let me think. Play a symbiote.
Yep.
Passing the turn to you.
Foothills, sack foothills. Go 7.
Two.
Gosh, here's open. War Chief.
Resolve.
Sharpshooter.
I'd like to respond to that. Gonna.
I bet you would.
I'm gonna make 4 mana shoot your War Chief.
So in response to you making the 4 mana,
yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and tap. You're responding to this being cast. Never mind.
Yes,
Not
of
to
course.
coming. Damn it!
Like
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
End of turn. Let's do that. Yeah, end of turn. I'm going to forest to make 3 mana shoot your sharpshooter.
Yep.
4 mana floating.
All right. Let's go to the next game.
Yeah.
You got me at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, with an active Mastercore, like I was just crouching your list, and the only thing I needed to play around was the Hearth Charm.
Yeah, double Hearth Charm, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I could play around too, right? So we can.
Right. Let's see. All right, that comes in. Maybe that. I don't know. See, this I was going back and forth with you yesterday about sideboard this or not that. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, no worries. Me neither.
Let's hope this works.
It feels very play draw dependent to matchup. Like
Say what?
It feels very play draw dependent. This matchup, like whenever I'm on the play.
I would. Yeah. Well, if you're on the play, then you also have to have removal on top of having, like the turn 1 lackey. You also have to have removal with it. Otherwise, there's really not a point to it,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me as well. Like I think like you said, like 60-40 on Discord, and I think it's a little closer to 50-50 because you already won the die roll, which is
okay.
Yeah, It's
Well,
super
okay, so
important.
going into it then without a die roll, 60-40 in favor of elves. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I can see that being the case. Like my when I go like in disrupted in my openings, like my
Mhm.
draws are just way more explosive than yours. That's just
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can go off, but it usually takes like turn 3.
yeah, for sure.
So, gosh, I think that's right. Let's not put those in and see what happens. I don't know what you have on the sideboard. Photos. So let's see. You probably bring in champion, color of the claw, maybe Genesis. I'm not sure. Spore frog.
Yes.
Nice.
That's the great card
I
against
love
Madness.
Spore frog. I'll do 2-3-1.
Yeah, for you as well.
All right.
Like sometimes my camera just like focuses on shit that it shouldn't.
Yeah, I
focus.
saw that went out of focus, then came back in. Mine will do the same. It's weird. It works though. All right, here we go. Man, nope.
I'm gonna keep.
Not getting those good keeper hands this match.
Yeah, both decks can mulligan pretty well, right? Like, Goblin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was it? Last match I mulliganed to 5 and still won a game. I was like, all right, well, that happens. But I think he also had three dead hands, 3 dead plays in a row. So
Like against Roberts, you mean?
that made a huge. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. He had like, I'm not sure. Like you in game 5, right?
Yeah, game 5 I mulliganed to 5.
You can put 3-2-1.
3-2-1. All right. 2, 4, 6, 7. Ugh. Seems. Gosh. Oh man, that's not pretty. All right. Here we go. Foothills, Sec Foothills. Doing the work for you. 19. Mountain.
Sure.
I'll be done after that.
I want to make a Finter now, so then it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Two, please.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Gosh.
Play Priest of Titania. Then it's your turn.
Yep. Foothills. Sack Foothills. Go to 18. Mountain. I'm just gonna leave this here. If this doesn't resolve, then I'll just shuffle. Matron.
Sure. Yeah. I'm not playing that many counter spells with this green deck.
I didn't think so. Just in case.
You have to hold your hand closer to yourself. I can see the tinker in hand.
Oh, all good. Ring later.
Sure.
I'll be done.
I would like a forest.
2 on top.
2, please.
Okay.
Play Lenore Elves.
Yep.
Like to make a Priest of Titania.
Jeez.
And then I would like to make an Elvish champion.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's your turn.
Cradle.
Yeah.
Goblin Tinkerer.
You got it.
Lackey and go.
Five mana. I'm gonna play a Masticore. So 1 mana floating.
Hold on. I'm gonna naturalize the Masticore.
I'm gonna regenerate the Masticore.
What's the cost to regenerate?
2 mana. So I had 1 floating. Gonna I'm gonna make 5 mana here. And I like to shoot once at the Tinker and another time at the Tinker.
I freaking misplayed.
Then I'm gonna shoot at Lackey as well.
Yep.
I want to shoot at the Matron as well. No, I'm gonna keep open mana. That's sure. No, I'm gonna attack with the Elvis champion for 2.
Attack for 2. Sure. 16.
Your turn.
Ringleader.
Sure.
Matron, Lackey, Forest, Lackey.
Yeah.
Attack for 3.
You got me. 17.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna shoot a Matron at end of turn.
You're gonna shoot which one?
Matron. Matron.
Matron. Yeah.
Upkeep. I'm gonna discard the range tournament. Let's see. 14. It's gonna attack for 6.
Okay, straight. You said attack for 6?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm at 10.
Yeah, I could only get you to 2, so then do I want to non-destruction you? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna shoot the ringleader.
Twice. Yeah. Okay.
And then it's your turn.
Blackie.
Yeah.
Naturalize the Masticore.
I'm gonna make 5. I'm gonna regenerate the Masticore.
Yep. Kill the Masticore.
Regenerate the Masticore.
Yep. And scoop. Gosh. Yeah, I mean that many priests. I don't think there's much of anything.
No. It's like as long as I'm not giving you any opportunity and not tapping out, I think I just have the game under control then, right?
Yeah. The misplay didn't matter in the end.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Three priests. Good night.
Yeah, priest is a busted magic card, right?
Right, but I got to get rid of the insect before I get rid of the priest, unless there's no insect. But
yeah. If I can let it roam free, then
right.
priest just wins games. Like it doesn't really matter that much which cards are there. And the Masticore against you is kind of necessary, but in a normal matchup, priest is just I untap with it. Like my chances of winning increase by so much.
All right.
You can do 3, 2, 1.
All right. We'll do the same with you.
Yeah.
All right. Best of luck here.
2,
6, 7. Dang on it. Mulligan.
I'll keep this hand.
Sucks. I had Lackey with the Mog Fanatic, but no other goblins to do anything
Oh,
with.
that sucks. Like just like.
So Lackey can connect, but nothing else happens.
I'll sign up for that.
Right? I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Damage.
Yeah. But the suspense would be killing me. Like if you go like Lackey.
Oh yeah, you're like, what's gonna happen? Lackey hits for one trigger, nothing happens. What? Worst play
Yeah,
ever.
for sure. 3-1, please.
All right. Presume you're keeping yours at this point.
Yeah, I kept.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
It's bad. I've had naturalized in both opening hands, but a matron and tinkerer put me so far behind the clock with you. It's not funny.
Yeah. Like mulliganing aggressively seems like a pretty good approach for the matchup, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-1, please.
All right. It's worked so far for you. I mean, why change course?
My thoughts exactly.
Yep. All right. Going to 4. Six lands and a naturalized.
Wow. Like, how do you come up with these hands?
I don't know. I've had naturalized in every single opening hand, which is sideboard. That's great.
Yeah. It's good against the survival, right?
I mean, this is the luck factor of Magic.
Yeah,
right?
yes. The variance is there. That's for sure.
Jeez.
What's the best you can draw now? Like Mountain, Lackey, Fanatic, Siege Gang, or something?
Mog Lackey Siege Gang or Mog Lackey Ringleader.
Seems like it's doable. I don't know. Like never count out Goblins. 3-2-1.
It was like the guy was saying said when I was playing against Dream Halls. He goes, "Yeah, Goblins is a combo deck." I'm like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but
yeah, it is a combo deck against him. Like you're just mulling for your leg.
Right. I get put 2 back here. Okay, here we go.
Okay, Daniel. You missed 4, right?
Oh crap, 4. I got to put 1 more away.
Yeah.
No, I don't wanna. Okay, yep, you're right. My bad.
No,
I'm down to 4.
Yeah.
Foothills, take 1. 19. Mountain. Yeah, I'm not used to mulliganing to 4 ever, so.
No.
Jeez. Well, let's hope it pays off, right?
2, please.
All right. Lackey, go ahead.
Gonna make a Warrior Symbiote, then it's your turn.
Fanatic, sack fanatic, kill insect. Attack with
Nothing.
lackey. Lackey trigger, ringleader. Fanatic, port, mountain, fanatic.
You see, you can still win with a multi-form.
I can try.
Yeah.
Go ahead, no land drop.
You're in a pretty decent shape, I think. I'm gonna make a Finter Elves and a Prize Cradle, then it's your turn.
All right. Play fanatic, sack fanatic to kill the elf.
Yeah.
Attack.
16.
Trigger that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just gonna play Finter and Elves. Gonna tap this one for mana. Play second Cradle. Tap this one for mana. I'm gonna. I'm gonna play a Well-Wisher, then it's your turn.
Well-Wisher is how large?
It's 1/1.
1/1. We're gonna stack to kill the Well-Wisher.
Yeah.
Draw. Fanatic. That's all of them. Kill the elf.
Yeah.
Swing for 3.
14. Yeah.
Trigger Goblin Matron.
Yeah.
Or what? Yes, it's. This is bad. I'm not sure what to get. We can't literally play much of anything. How many cards do you have in hand?
3.
3. You'll most likely play something. I need to kill. I'm going to get a gem palm.
Yeah, sure. Two.
Okay. And pass turn.
I'm gonna play a Priest of Titania, then it's your turn.
Yep. Draw. Mountain. Cycle gem palm, killing priest. Draw for turn. 2, 4.
Yeah, go to 9.
Lackey trigger matron.
Yeah.
Another jump home.
Yeah.
I think that's the right play. It's not working. All right.
2, please.
Okay. Pass turn.
No, this one is yours.
All right, that's a first for me.
Yeah, like I said, like you should never calculate yourself out. That's only gonna disregard your own place rights. You needed like 4 mana mock fanatics, but it's
Well, I mean, yeah, that That was crazy.
Yeah, but that's goblins, right? You can just have a lackey and a mountain and a monk fanatic, and then you can just chain.
Draw 3 more from Monk Fanatics.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh Pete. Well, I mean, yeah. Jeez. All right. So game 5, huh?
I can be on the play now.
I mean, it's been a good match, but I'm also on the draw now. So I gotta have like double removal to get through with a lackey.
Yeah, kind of. If it's double, you know.
Yep. Jeez.
Let's see. You can do 3-2-1.
3-2-1. Alrighty. I'll do 2-3-1.
2-3-1, right?
Yep. Best of luck, sir.
Yeah, you too, man. I'll keep this hand. Yes.
No, I'm mulligan.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm mulligan. Jeez.
Yeah, you're mulliganing a lot. But I also feel like you're mulliganing to hands that you're actually winning with. So, yeah.
Sure.
So that.
Well, I mean, that's really what happened last time. But
That's not, yeah, you made some hands. But so sometimes, like, you can, like, keep slow hands or something, and then, like, it doesn't really work out. Yeah.
Right. Well, the hand, if I had one more land instead of another creature, I would have been like, yeah, that's all. We'll try it. Sharpshooter, Matron, Ringleader seems really good, you know.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
As long as like not waste your like triple priests of cradleness, you know.
Yeah, the priestly cradles are so good.
I have 15.
3-2-1, please.
All right. Gosh, I hope this works. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna hit our elves go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Green Ranger. Where would Symbiote?
All right, so the Ranger is pop a forest to untap an elf, right?
Yeah, Bounce Forest.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Untap elf, and the other one is return elf to Wait, what's the insecto again? Gosh.
It says return an elf you control to its owner's hand and the target creature. Play this ability only once each turn.
Yep.
And it's your turn.
Draw. Lackey, go ahead.
Make a forest. attack with the Lanor Elves and the Green Ranger.
No blocks.
And you take 2. That's 18. I'm gonna bounce the Green Ranger and tap the Lanor Elves. I'm gonna make a Green Ranger. I'm gonna make a symbiote. And
Jeez.
it's your turn.
Port.
Yeah.
Pile driver go.
Let's see. Tap this one for 4 mana.
Yeah.
Gonna play Survival of the Fittest, 2 mana floating. Earth color of the claw.
Okay. Seems good with no sharpshooter on board.
Yeah, feels alright. I'm gonna get a squee. Gonna push the squee to get an Elvish champion.
Yep.
Gonna play a forest, and then it's your turn.
Ringleader.
Yeah, sure, good.
War Chief. Matron. Siege Gang. Gem Palm.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a. Can you keep them?
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Oh yeah, I'll keep them up.
I'm gonna bounce the squee back to my hand.
Yep.
Want to just squee. Or Masticore. Sorry. I knocked over my library. I did not see anything, but it's just in case. Yes, for sure. I'm gonna make 1 mana, bounce forest, untap this one, make a forest, then it's 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So, oh, sorry. Make the Masticore.
What's to the left of the symbiote?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
2
the
symbiotes. Okay, never
symbiotes.
mind. Yeah, it's all good. It was just a glare on there. That's all.
Then I'm passing the turn back to you.
Okay. You can tap for 6 mana, dealing 6 total damage. Right, it does take 2 per damage, right?
2 per damage, yes.
You have one Llanowar, is that
Yeah, I
correct?
have a Llanowar. Can you see it? Like it's a Llanowar Elves, a Masticore Ranger.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. You can symbiote or untap, return elf, untap an elf, right?
No, it's a return an elf and tap a creature.
Untap a creature.
Yeah.
Once per turn, and then so the other one is return a forest, untap a creature.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct.
So you can 1, 2, 4. Cycle Gem Palm, 4 damage to a symbiote.
I'd like. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 12, 6, 7, 8, 19. Yeah. I'm gonna float 6 mana with the Cradle.
Okay. Draw. Go to the next phase.
I would like to shoot 1 at the Lackey.
Okay.
And I would like to shoot 1 at the Path Driver. And another 1 at the Path Driver.
Yep. Trying to play this the right way, but I don't have. I need more mana.
I got a bunch.
You can still kill. Cycle Gem Palm.
Yeah.
2 damage to the other symbiote.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Go ahead.
End of turn, I'm gonna tap the Llanowar Elves for 1 mana. I'm gonna bounce a forest and tap the Llanowar Elves. And tap it again, shoot 1 to the Lackey.
Okay.
Then in my turn, I'm gonna get my scree back and I'm gonna discard it to the Masticore. I'm gonna draw a card for my turn. Let's see. Gonna play a forest.
Okay.
I've got the survival. There should be a line that's better than what I'm now doing, right?
Trust me, I was looking at the same thing on my board. Going, I should be able to. No, I can't. Come on.
Honestly, I have the feeling that keeping mana up is just the best thing I can bother myself with. Let's see if I do this. 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 is 13. 13. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, I think actually just attacking like this is the best approach of just winning it. No. Maybe I want to shoot first, do I? 4, 4. Play it like this. 5, 7. No, I'm just gonna play another Elvish champion and I'm just gonna swing.
Jeez.
Let's do it like this. 6. Yeah, like this.
All right. So your other elf is return return a forest to untap an elf, right? Or untap
Yeah,
a
it's
creature.
a creature.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, 3. So all your elves are 3/3s. That doesn't matter. Gosh, I take 11.
Yeah.
That seems terrible.
It goes.
11 you can do. I think that's what I do though. I take 11.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yep, I got a 7.
Yeah. One more turn for you. Go.
Draw. Dang, on it. It's not looking good. I do that. That doesn't matter. Gosh. What's next to the Land of War?
An Elvis champion.
Another champion. Okay.
Yeah, I've got 2 champions.
Yeah.
A Master Core, then our Elves, and a Crit Ranger. And here's a 5-4.
Dang, on it. Go ahead.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
7.
7 and 4. So 4 unknowns.
4 unknowns and these 3 are known.
Let's see. What's the worst that can happen? Double option. End of turn. I'm gonna make 5 mana. I'm gonna shoot your ringleader once.
Yep.
And I'm gonna shoot it another time.
Yep.
I would like to take my turn.
You have 1 mana open, but you can tap for 1, 2. Elf return.
Yeah, I still want to take.
You have 1 floating, but you have your Land of War open, which means you can still regenerate, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, go ahead.
In my upkeep, I'm gonna return.
I'm going to tap down your Cradle.
Gonna float 5 mana.
Okay.
Then Squee goes back to my hand, and I'm gonna pitch it. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch it to the Mastercore. Then I'm gonna give Mastercore a regeneration shield.
Okay. Does it last till end of turn or end of phase?
End of turn.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna. Do I want to do something? Yeah, I'm gonna pitch a Queen Ranger to search my deck.
Do you tap your creature?
Yeah, it gets tapped. So if you destroy it like before combat, it will be
Right.
tapped as part of the regeneration. Just says like if this card would be destroyed, instead regenerate. It is not destroyed but tapped.
Right.
It's kind of like the.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that happened then or at the end.
Yeah, I can get that. Let's see, I'm gonna lose this game. Just gonna get a symbiote. Still 2 mana left, but I'm just gonna go to my draw step.
Okay.
Then I'd like to attack.
Sure.
Attack with everything.
3, 6, 9.
Yeah, it's super lethal.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I mean, obviously I can take care of that, but Jimmy, you got me. I couldn't do anything.
No.
I was thinking maybe if I tapped on the cradle and you had nothing in upkeep, but
yeah, exactly. But I could just float 5, give it a regeneration shield, but the rest was already also like 12 damage, so it didn't really matter as well. Like,
right.
You do not have any removal spells except for the Hearth Charms.
Right.
So it makes it that.
The charms are great, but
yeah,
you got to tap out for me to be able to use them.
Yeah, for sure.
So here's the conversation yesterday. We were talking. Here's what I pulled out. I pulled out a War Chief, 1 Incinerator, 1 King, and a Siege Gang for 4 Naturalizes and a Forest. And the question was Naturalize versus Tormod's Crypt. I think the Naturalize makes more sense because you want to get rid of Survival of the Fittest before you want to get rid of the Graveyard. I mean, if you get rid of Survival of the Fittest, they can't pitch anything else to the Graveyard.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, Squee recurs, but Squee doesn't do anything without Survival.
No, that's true. But
So I thought Naturalize made more
sense. I think the basis of the matchup comes down in kind of a twofold. Like you have your lackey draws, and if your lackey draws do not work, there's the Sharpshooter versus Mastercore situation.
Right.
So given those, I think like optimizing to be as fast as possible might be the way to go, and or like maybe two.
That's what I was figuring. I mean, I put the Naturalizes in against it just in case it hit.
Yeah.
But then other than that, just trying to mulligan to a lackey whenever possible.
Yeah, but that forest was also pretty bad, right? Like you had the cradle and the forest, but I think like just removing the king, and then.
Yeah, king goes to sideboard. It's only really needed in either a mirror match or against like Sly or
Burn. I honestly think just boarding like out of 1 king or something is maybe best. I don't like the Naturalizes in the matchup, to be honest. Like if I'm surviving, like I'm never gonna play survival on turn 2 or 3. Like turn 3 if I have an untapped priest, but otherwise like I get at least like 2 or 3 activations out of it anyway, and then I've got my Master Core, so then the damage is kind of done. So I think like I don't like the ringleaders in the matchup. Uh,
You don't
no,
like
I
them?
don't like them. I don't like the Goblin
You don't like
King.
playing against them, or you don't think I should play them?
I think they're awesome in the deck, but not against elves. Uh, I
The problem is I don't have any other. I don't have any other draw or the only manipulation I have is Matron, but I have no other draw except if I were to cycle a gem palm.
yeah, that's true. But it's I think
That's the only problem is you puke your hand and then nothing
yeah,
happens.
that's true. But I think like speed is of all importance in the matchup, and I honestly think
Right.
that like maybe boarding out one ringleader for one goblin pyromancer was like the way to go or something. Like don't bother with your naturalized and don't bother with your crypts and just try to do it in that way. I mean you already have like 3 answers in your main board for a master core, regardless, right? Uh,
Sure, sure.
so
I think I want to throw Earth Charm in the main, but
uh,
I want to Earth Charm. I think I want one whatchamacallit, one Skirk Prospector, just for a sacrifice outlet, especially if you're
yeah,
playing Elves sharpshooter. I can sacrifice my other stuff
yeah,
to
I can
to
see
hit
you
you.
removing one incinerator for one prospector or something like along those lines.
Right.
I think like most of the cards that just needed like Goblin Tinker is a great one-off. I like for pod drivers, for fanatics, 3 siege gangs, for war chiefs. It's kind of mandatory, and then for ringleaders as well. So I think the only flex slots that you're having are like gun bomb 3 and 4, uh,
Right.
and the Harv charms. But I honestly kind of like the Harv charms in the deck. I think
The Heart
they,
Charms are what got me here.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Stifle Not. Yeah, you Stifle it. Cool. Charm. Oh,
yeah.
that and any other artifact creatures that are out there. Masticore. I mean, numerous times where someone would tap out to be able to play it, and then you charm it, and they're like, "Well, that's gone." Or
Yeah, for sure.
I could make my lackey unblockable, so I get my trigger. Or late game, I've had a pile driver make it unblockable with Hearth Charm,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
huge.
yeah. I honestly really like the Harv charms. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for me it was kind of easy. I have 2 biorhythms in my deck. They suck, and they should not be in my deck. So,
Fair enough.
so I
I'm trying to think if is
kind of
there.
bored out.
Hey guys, is there a red card that
Hey,
stops regen? I'm trying to think. I mean, like what
incinerate.
incinerate or yeah, incinerate does, but that's well, I guess yeah, you could flick.
Shatterstorm.
Yeah.
Shatterstorm.
Yeah, I guess you
What's
could do
the-
the Shatterstorm destroy all.
Is it Syrian?
You could bury all. Incinerate with a combo of
Right.
one
Yeah,
damage on it.
even buries them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. What would if there's anything that could even fit in
Yeah,
the slot
yeah.
for that job?
I honestly,
Shattering
Yeah.
Pulse might work. I don't know.
no, but like
What's the other one?
incinerator works, but with incinerator it kind of needs a
Shattering
mock
Pulse.
kinetic next to it.
Mm.
Yeah, the
For
Shattering
Shattering-
Pulse.
Shattering Pulse, you can pay it up
It's your
to
2 mana. That's my your
Yeah, but you'd have to have enough mana to buy it back.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
there was
exactly.
no was it a flaring anger or something like that where you can't prevent damage,
Mm.
but
that's flaring pain.
is there anything else on that card that would do something different or do something
No.
additional to that?
You mean the flashback cards, right? Like flaring pain, damage cannot be prevented with flashback. I don't think there's a lot. Like probably like if you
Pillage
look at Premodern.
was someone
The
mentioned.
only other one I think I consider this is like
Pillage.
what about Arms
Pillage
Dealer?
won't do it. Or,
Sacking
Yeah,
Goblin, do 4 damage.
well, Shattering Pulse, Comical Fluff was just like more of a question of if you did repeated events, but yeah, you'd have to. If you had a lot of goblins on board and Gaia's Cradle, but at that point, I think you're probably winning. If you have a cradle that full of green to spend
Yeah, I
on
think
Right.
Shattering Pulse to use it like a machine gun against artifacts.
No, we were just having a talk before this with some other guy. We were trying to talk about the difference between Ancient Tomb versus playing Cradle, and I'm like,
I hate Cradle.
I don't know. I think there's been so many burn matchups that I played that just kill me because I hit myself with too many points of damage between the fetches and the pain lands, and then adding one more on top of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like kind of mixed about it. Like I really like Ancient Tomb in the deck. I was having this discussion as well. Like I don't know. Like I honestly think that the mono version is the best version, but I'm like not sure, really sure how to argue.
I think it's the best pre-sideboard.
Yeah, that might be true. Like the other decks have a little bit more utility cards in the sideboard.
Right.
But I don't know. Like I just see goblins as a deck that can fill various roles, but everything is kind of based around the creatures that you're running, and
Sure.
yeah, and then and in that sense, it always feels like you want to be able to go as fast as possible, but you also want to be like get your green leaders going for a more grindy matchup, and it feels like
Right.
like green and black like do not add what I want to fulfill uh, a hole in the plan that I'm missing. Obviously, Nationalizers are great against plagues, but I think like Goblin King kind of fulfills that same role, and the decks that usually run Goblin Engineered Plagues do not run Wrath of God as well, for example. So yeah, I have a hard time explaining why I think this, but it just
That's
feels
fine.
this way. Yeah, yeah.
I think my hardest matchups, though, I mean, were prior to trying this build was Stifle Knot. I mean, Dreadnought, I couldn't do anything against Dreadnought. I'm like, great, it's a 12/12 trample. I have all these little 1/1s. Nothing's going to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, even to get the Gem Palm to kill it, you have 12 creatures on the board. That's not going to work.
No,
And so
it
was outracing me. So the Hearth Charms made the world of difference. And then post sideboard, 4 naturalizes, 2 charms. I mean, 6 outs to get rid of a Dreadnought is pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Sure.
I mean, you know, get into what you need.
Yeah.
But
and it's kind of like that way. Like I think if you also look at the top 8 and the top 16, it just feels that everyone is super prepared for the Dreadnought matchup. Like I'm fading away again.
Yeah. Like,
like as if my camera is trying to say.
That's funny.
It's Frank and
no,
Abstract.
I mean, Dreadnought. I think Dreadnought was extremely prevalent for. Yeah, nice. It was, what, 3 or 4 months? Dreadnought was probably top 8 at least for like 3 or 4 months running. So many people are running it. I was like, okay. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think the other one I'm afraid of now that made tops this month was Pink Prison. Pink Prison can be extremely detrimental to numerous decks, and it was being played when this league basically first formed, but then it kind of went by the wayside, and it came back with a vengeance. I mean, I think that's always been the case. Whoever's doing the best with the deck, people just start building that deck.
Yeah, for sure. Pink Prison is high on my list of like best decks. I think Pink Prison kind of does it all. Like it has the best engine in the game, so the Lentex scroll rack engine, and it is like super resilient because it's 12 tutors to find it. No, 8 tutors to find like the other 4 cards, which kind of means that you just running 12 of each card.
The other thing that you notice happening,
it was.
I was just gonna say the other thing you notice happening, like Dan said, is that somebody wins with the deck, and then you get like everybody going, "Ooh, I want to try that." They try it, and after 3 or 4 months, the first person who played it sort of goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna try something new," and you get this double wave. You get like one tracking the winners. So like we haven't seen a lot of. We've seen Goblins come back, but we have like at the loss of. Loss. I don't care if it's the round or not. But like Red Deck wins, Ponza, some of those, a lot of the red non-goblin options have sort of gone away. Creatures come up. You get the survival elves will take its crest for a while, and then something else. It's you get ebbs and flows definitely over the last like 2 years of running these things. it's
Sure.
fun
Yeah.
to see, and then it's like you figure out by the time you figure out like the best way to deal with something, it's gone. So it's like, damn it, I was sideboarded up for that deck, but
Right.
not necessarily the new hotness. I was also
Well, I think
gonna
that
say,
also proves how healthy this format is,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it really shows like people just want just playing what they want to play, and even like for example survival elves. I obviously tried it after Robert did well with it, and yeah, it took me like 2 matches. I'm like, fuck, this deck is good.
It's a lot of math, right?
Yeah, and I still wanted to play like one month with my trusty storm deck, and because I thought that this deck a pretty good deck as well. But then I I really like this deck. Also the gameplay elements of it is just like it's so natural. It's yeah, and it has some nostalgic feelings for me as well. Like
For sure.
yeah. So
Well,
I don't know.
so, I mean, obviously going through this month, you've seen things you want to tweak on here. The other thing for me is I'm going to do away with the Rashad and Port altogether. Just go 4 Wastelands. If I'd had the Wasteland instead of that Port, your Cradle would have been gone the last game. And like, I know exactly, because that's exactly where that's going. It's taking out the Port, putting in the Wasteland. I know where it's going to go. I'm like, that would have been huge. I mean, because Goblins, I think Ports are more for the control or late game decks. Not being seed in something this aggressive, you want to just get rid of something and move on.
Yeah.
I think there's only one turn in Premodern where Port is better than the Wasteland. That's turn 2, because you always kind of lack the amount of 2-drops. You try to fill it up with like extra incinerators, but usually you have like 6 to 6, 7, maybe 8 in your case. 2-drops, and in that spot, Port fills a better role than Wasteland, because you do not want to lose your land there. But that's really about it, right? Like, and it also like kind of assumes that you didn't drop a lackey, or your opponent didn't interact with your lackey.
Right. Okay, you can play a creature that I'm going to hit with lackey, drop something, and then tap your land as well. I mean, that's the whole. I mean, at my point, I can usually ramp up with stuff, so I would rather just hit the Wasteland and just get rid of your just gone.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The other thing I want to mention
too. I drew a Port instead of.
The other thing I was going to say for the tournament for you guys specifically, looking back at just the Frank's winning in, and then the vast majority of the matches you guys had to make it to this one were 2-1 wins or 3-2 wins. So I mean, you guys had to duke it out through tons of competition the whole way, and it was all nail biting for most of the events. Except I think you had a 3-0, Frank. That was the least. I was like, hi. Everybody else was like, oh, you gotta. Other than that, you guys were both like throwing.
So good.
Yeah, you guys were throwing just haymakers back and forth amongst every other competitor that was playing in the top 16 or higher. So I've definitely got to say it was definitely from the people watching. It sounded like it was one of the best months for the playoffs, because it wasn't just like 2-0s all over the place. There was lots of 2-1s for you guys and for other guys to get in.
Right?
It was, no, it's not like done. It was.
I mean, even in my pod, I think I only 2-0'd one person.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I went 6-0 in the pod, but I only 2-0'd I think one person. Everything else I went to 3 games.
Yeah,
nice.
I think 3-2 this month, and even this month it's like that. I think
I already beat Elves once.
Yeah, I honestly think like I played against Goblins in my pot, and he went like game 2 and 3, we just went like War Chief, Pyrokinesis support into Sharpshooter, like 2 games. I was like, okay.
I know. Whenever that happens to me, I'm like, yay, it's standard again from like 2000s. I hate it. That deck was so annoying. I just
the one match that was which deck?
Oh, just Goblins. Just remembering from standard.
Pyrokinesis.
I'd always see it and be like, ugh.
Oh yeah. I think it was
You're doing what now?
Goblins was actually the first deck I played a PDQ with when I was like 14 or 15.
I went to it was a PTQ for Pro Tour LA right when Ravnica came out, and I was still playing. It was an extended PTQ, and I was still playing Goblins. And people are like, "What are you playing?" I'm like, "Goblins." They're like, "What? Why aren't you playing the new stuff?" I'm like, "Because I like
Goblins.
No, but back then it was you could play Chromox and Thieving Song, and it was just stupid. It's like turn one Chromox land, pile driver go. Next turn, it was stupid. It was another land, and then Seething Song, War Chief, Matron get Matron, Matron get Matron, Matron get pile driver for 18. And the guy's like, oh,
Nice.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, that's why I like playing it.
It's like Magic's
Yeah,
fair.
that sounds like a lot of fun, right? Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Was that also the Tinker era? Like
Tinker
yeah,
was
like
more,
that.
and that was before that. This was like at the end of Onslaught Block, so extended with like what Onslaught Block through Ravnica at the time. I think it was what the extension of it was, but it was stupid. I think before that, you're talking about like when Davis used to play like Dirty Kitty and stuff like that. It was back when you have Tinker in there, and yeah.
Yeah.
All these people and words I don't know from them off. Dirty Kitty? It's like I'm confused enough when I see "is it" and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what those are.
That was the
Dirty Kitty. That was the name of the deck that Jim Davis played.
nice.
It wasn't
Nice
deserving
name.
of a serial name.
You've seen a lot of Googling for Dirty Kitty, I see. Apparently not.
Yeah,
Apparently
I don't think I would search that at
I think
work.
this was before that, though. I think we played that before. Yeah, Collective Company was new frame. This is still old frame from back then. No, he was the guy who rode Goblins hard for a long time.
Yeah, you really have some Goblin enthusiasts, right? Like, just stick with it, and in the better or worse. I mean.
Yeah, it was definitely Dan.
I mean, to get this far, what was our total field this month?
132.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then had a couple drops, but yeah, that was for February. Yeah, it was over 128. I think was the number.
Yeah, but that's still a huge tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
And being in the final is like super impressive. I mean, like you just need like one day of bad luck and you get wiped out in the top 16, and yeah, I mean.
Well, I've already played 2 matches for March, and I just completely got stomped. I'm like, well, okay, my luck's over.
We should do that on Cam when
I'm
my evil
running pretty well. I'm sure you know
that.
in the monthly.
Right?
Oh yeah, against Michael, right?
Yeah, that was a.
He just puked on you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Crack burn.
I think I was watching you mulligan to 4 or something, and then just.
It works apparently. I that's the first time this match is the first time I ever mulled to 4 and still won. I'm like,
Yeah.
All right.
I think I've won from 4.
I'll take it.
5, and 4.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that really showcased how we.
Yeah.
So, but it was a fair game, right? Like I think
for sure.
Like you just had your Lecky and you had your ways of getting extra goblins.
Yep.
Yeah, and I just like was playing new cards all the time and just didn't get anything going.
Like cards, I'm like, and apparently I can top deck all 4 Mog Fanatics. You know.
Yeah. When you look
on Ringleader help there, but
yeah. When like ringleaders show 2 Mog Fanatics, I was like, I'm probably dead, but I'm just gonna play along anyway.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, what do I get? I'm like, do I get Sharpshooter for? No, because you got to sit there for a turn, not do anything. So I'm like, we'll get Gem Palm and see what happens.
Yeah, and I honestly think like getting Gem Palm there was the right decision as well. Like you needed to get a little lucky that you drew land. I think in the next turn.
I think
but
it's
it
three
felt
turns
like
without a land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, sure, but still you need to draw a land, right?
Right.
Like if you draw land, I think Gambom is better. But if you didn't draw land, Sharpshooter might have been better.
Mm.
But I'm not honestly sure. Like if you draw the land, you're so far ahead if you choose Gambom Incinerator. That I'm like, I just think like, okay, goddamn.
Just watching
And at
those,
some point,
drawing that
I,
extra card makes a difference, right?
yeah, watching the
Yeah,
ringleaders go off though was like, oh, Ancestral for 4 goblins, and then do it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is going on?
yeah, but the last game you did like 4 goblins.
Yeah.
And I was,
Right.
yeah.
It was
It's
like,
like-
oh, I got
but
4 goblins.
Yeah.
At this
And
point,
4
it doesn't
goblins,
matter.
but no mana.
No.
Yeah.
You can hit all the
Yeah, I
goblins
mean,
you want. That's
see-
Well, I
what
had all the
it is.
goblins set out there. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
yeah. The only thing that was going to save me there was top decking Cradle.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Cradle? Yeah, I can put stuff down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I
you
was-
got your Sharpshooter out, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
Frank's
was actively
opening was
destroying
pretty-
goblins
yeah.
as well, just to prevent. I couldn't really run double half charm, but I would take it.
Yeah, it was like that
Yeah,
game 5.
I had to top deck the survival though. Like my opening hand was really strong, but it didn't have any end game card in it.
Yeah, I guess that's what you
Yeah,
had to
but
draw
that's for
into, because-
game 5, yes.
Yeah, game 5 it
Yeah,
was
and,
like
and my hand was like I think it was like
you getting like 2 what was it? You had 2 rangers and 2 in
I think my hand was
insects
like
like really quick. And that just sort of makes it
Yeah.
really hard
I
to
took out the insects, but you just thought other stuff to mess with, so it didn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, I was like, which one did you shoot?
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just
Yeah,
proves I
tough.
need to more aggressively mulligan to better hands.
I'll go to 1.
Even more.
1.
Like I think you took like 3, 4, 5 mulligans total.
I'll go on Lackey Go. Like,
Nice.
trade top deck something.
Oh, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna go away.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
9:45 now.
Well, hey, good match and everything else. Congratulations on the win for the month.
Congrats.
Yes, thank you.
Great match,
Daniel.
both of
Yeah.
you guys. It was
Yeah,
definitely a great.
and I hope to
great
meet you
month.
again.
Yeah, likewise.
Oh yes, it was.
Thanks,
And
guys.
I took revenge for last month.
Nice.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay. Okay, gentlemen, see you later.